And thanks for the Sangeeta ma'am. Thanks for the warm welcome and the appreciation you did it to me. I'm very honored to be a part of this faculty development program and to be with SRM Institute, SRM Institute. So as we know that a researcher's output depends not only on just methodology, findings, experience of one research. It also depends on the researcher's ideas, other researchers' ideas, other primary and secondary sources, information like books, articles, abstract, thesis, reports, monographs, publications, web sources, etc. And these are the sources that gives objectives and arguments. As objectives, methodology, theories, interpretation, and other informative sources which are used they provide a kind of support for the researchers work. And these research works, these words, quotation, ideas, objective, we know it as references. So these references must be referred to produce a scholarly communication so that we can avoid plagiarism. And hence today I thought of when Sangeeta ma'am told me about this. That time I thought of giving what should be my topic. Then I thought of giving light on the nuances of academic writing, structure and references in MLA style. And today my focus will be on MLA style 9th edition. As you know that this is the latest edition in MLA. So today my focus will be on MLA 9th edition. Before I start my presentation or my lecture, I will try to say what is the advantage of referencing. So as we know that references, when we are referencing something, it clarifies, it distinguishes a researcher's idea and arguments from existing research. References give the list of consulted sources by a researcher, and it enables the readers to refer the original source of information. References give validation, support, strength to the ideas of the present research. It also shows the scope and depth of the research, and it acknowledges the works of original contributors. References, of course, it is when we refer something, we are avoiding plagiarism. So with this, now I would like to start my topic. Can I share my screen? Shall I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second. Just give me a 1 second. Can you see my presentation? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We are able to see that.
Okay. Thank you. So today my topic is nuances of academic writing, structure and references in MLA style. MLA 9th edition I'll be talking about. So let us look at. So first we look at what is or how do we format in MLA in MLA research paper. How do we format? How should we format a research paper in MLA style? So first of all, we should keep in mind that MLA always talk about that the font size that we are using, we should use 12 point times New Roman, font 12 times New Roman, and the whole document should be double spaced and 1 inch margin all the sides, left, right, up and down, and at the last means at the upper right corner of the page of the page, they should come a last name of the researcher and the page number. So this is the basic format of MLA, formatting of it. How now we will be looking at how to format page number in a Microsoft Office, say for example. So first we need to select insert button. Then there, when we go to there, we will be having this page number. Then top of the page, we have to select the third option, plain number. Type your name here and page number so that it appears on the every page, and change the size of the and type of the font to 12 point and times New Roman. Remember that we will be using 12 points and times New Roman so that it can match to the rest of the your paper. Just give me a second. I'll show it. How can we do that? Okay. So this is the thing that I am sharing it with you. Here I am telling you. Can you see?
Yes,
is it visible? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we click on insert button. There we find this this page number. Here this thing, the page number. Then we will top of the page. There are many options that are there. The top of the page, bottom of the page, page margin. Here page margin, current position, and there are. So we have to click on. We have to click on top of the page, and here we have to select this page number 3. Okay, now here we will be writing our name. Say for example, Fatima, last name. We need to write our Fatima, and then page number. Here we select it. Okay, and then here we go, and we should do we times New Roman, font 12. Okay, now it is done. So this is the way we have to insert. This is the way we have to insert the. So this is the way how we have to insert the page numbering, and we should do this for the means very at the beginning of the presentation. Okay, this. So I think I am clear to you. How you can you format a page number in the Microsoft Office?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay. So let us look at the front page formatting. So when we are formatting for the front page, on the top of the left corner, put your name, as I told you, and instructor name. Instructor name means your guide, your supervisor's name. Then the course number. And the date. In MLA style sheet, we should write the date, means day, month, and year. Then titles are centered in the next line, and title should not be in bold, underline or anything. We should not do. Remember one thing, in MLA 8th and 7th edition, we used to bold. We used to bold the a title. But MLA 9th edition says that we should not bold, we should not underline, and we should not italicize the topic. Okay, say for example, I'll show you. See, this is the thing, this is the paper. So here you need to type your name. This is your supervisor's name. The course you are, say for example, you're a PhD scholar. So you will be writing, means PhD scholars. Due date, what is the date today? So date, the order of the date, month, day, month, and year. Then here, see, can you see the title of the paper? It is not italicized. It is not bold, it is not underlined. So we should remember that our topic should be in Times New Roman 12 font and centralized. I think it is clear to you. Now we will be looking at the in-text citation. What are the in-text citation basis of according to MLA? So in-text citation we are using, throughout the paper. Sometimes we are directly quoting, and sometimes we are paraphrasing, sometimes summarizing the sources. So in-text citations are the same, no matter, means if people are of the view that if they are paraphrasing someone's ideas, so they should not, there is no need of giving in-text citation. But actually, when you are paraphrasing, you have to give this in-text citation. So that is why whatever way you are using, you are choosing, using the material, you have to incorporate the source material. Now, in-text citation, the basic of in-text citation is there you need to give author and the page number. Two things, author and the page number. If you are using poetry, then you have to use author and the line number. If it is electronic publication, then only the author's name is required. No page number is required. Now, quotation, if we are now we let us look at the quotation. How do we quote quotation in MLA edition? If you are quoting something, for example, prose, so if it is 4 line, then you should incorporate those quotation within the body of the paragraph. If you're quoting poetry, then you should, and if the poetry is 3-line poetry, then you can incorporate these lines within the body of the paragraph. If a quotation, you are quoting more than 4 lines of prose and more than 3 lines of poetry, then you have to keep apart from the text, from the paragraph, and then you have to make it in block quotation. So when we say block quotation, we should not use the quotation marks over there. So quotation, if you're quoting something with an introductory phase, say for example, you're saying Ellen Walter says this and that, and then quotation mark. After that, you should use the quotation mark, and followed by the parenthetical in-text citation. What is in-text citation? Here you need to give the author and the page number. Okay. Now, when you are using author's name in the sentence, say for example, you have already introduced the author. At that time, there is no need of giving the author's name in your in-text citation. But if you haven't introduced the author, that time, in that situation, you have to give the name, last name. Remember, last name of the author, and and the page number. If there are more than one work from the same author, say for any author, if there are more than one author, one work from the same author, in that situation, you have to give the author's name, the work, title of the work. If the title is very long, then you can shorten it. shorten it. Say, for example, psychoanalytical study of Ellen Showalter or something. So in that situation, you can you have to you can shorten the title of the work. Say, for example, psychoanalytical study, then dot dot dot, and then comma, and then page number. And remember, when you are shortening the title of the work, you have to remember that it should reflect in your, you have to shortening, you have to concise the title in such a way that when your reader is going to your reference or work, when he is trying to find out the reference in the works cited page, he or she will be able to easily identify. And that is why the primary initial word of the text, of the title of the text, should be not omitted. When quoting poems, separate the lines with a space or blacklight spaces if you are quoting the poem. So if you are quoting an author with the introductory phrase, so you have to give like this. Here only page number is giving, not the author's name. So say, for example, in the Glass Mimicry, William Penn's Amanda as South Pill, and then this is the quotation, and then the page number is given. Only the page number is given here. If you are quoting something without author, without introducing the author, that time it is mandatory when you are giving in-text citation. Here it is mandatory for you to give the author's last name and the page number, followed by a full stop. Author with, if you are citing author with more than one word. Say, for example, I told you that a writer's work, then that time you have to quote this thing. Like first the author will come, then the work name, then the page number, followed by the page number. If you are quoting a poem, then you have to use this slash, and you have to write the author's name, then line number 1 or 2. How many lines? 1 or 2. Or if more than 1 or 2, so you can write 1, 2, 6, say, for example. So quotation, if you are using block quotation, a block quotation should be set apart from the rest of the text by indenting the entire quotation 1 inch from the left margin and omitting the quotation mark. The introductory phase will be followed by a colon. Say, I have seen some people, say, for example, you are using this quote, and here, say, Tom says that Laura is. Some people use comma, some people use dash. We should not use dash, comma, or any other thing. We have to follow the colon. Say, Tom says that Laura, colon, and then your block quotation will begin. Remember this. We should not use any other punctuation mark. Whenever we are when we are giving block quotation, it should be followed by a colon. Tom says that Laura is colon, then you have to give your quotation, a block quotation. I think I'm clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So say, for example, this is the thing, this is the quotation that we are quoting. So Tom sails from, this is the quotation, it is there. And here, see, Biggs by comments, and then this block quotation started. After that, you need not to give the quotation mark. Here you need not to give quotation mark. And here, after the full stop, in brackets, you have to give the page number. When it is within the paragraph, what we do is, after the quotation quotation ends, and then we give page number, then we put the full stop. But in block quotation, what we do is, we started it without quotation, separate it from the main body of the paragraph, and then when the quotation ends, we put a full stop and then give the page number. So this is the thing. Now, if you are quoting, if you are using someone's secondary sources, say for example, somebody has quoted something or somewhere, and you are not having that primary source or the primary material for you, then how can you and you have to give you have to acknowledge that person. Okay, this is the thing. What will you do? So quoted material from another sources, you have to originate the quote and the source that you are looking get concerned in text citation. So in text citation, when you are giving in text citation, write quoted in. Say for example, quoted in is Smith. Quoted in is Smith. Page number followed by the page number 37. If the introductory phase start with you have taken something from Jones, and you have taken something from any other sources, and you have introduced that this is the thing that Joan has quoted this Joan has quoted Williams as saying like this, and then here you need not to acknowledge Jones when you are giving reference in in-text citations. But if you quoted in it, because you have already Robert Jones, you have already given references, but if you didn't give any references of Joan and you are quoting those lines that is quoted by Joan, you have to acknowledge Jones in text citation. So what you do is Joan as quoted in Smith 37. Here actually in should be in small, I should be small, but I made a mistake. So Joan also should be J capital. I made a mistake. So this is the thing you have to means when you are quoting Joan without acknowledging introductory phrase, you have to acknowledge him as Joan as quoted in Smith 37. I think, am I clear?
Ma'am,
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, can I ask one question?
Yes. Tell me.
Ma'am, you just told that if somebody else quote is there, for example, Jones as cited in Smith 39. For example, the Smith person
Yes.
is quoting his own quotation. So in that case, how it will be written?
See, then you can acknowledge Jones, because you know that Joan is the creator of the source. So in that situation, you can acknowledge Joan.
So for example, Smith as cited in Smith 79.
No. Smith as cited it. Smith. It should not be like this. Say for example, you were saying Smith is saying something, and he quoted himself
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you know the source, if you know that, because you are referring to Smith, you might be knowing the Smith sources. If you know the source, you can give this means Smith 37, say for example, and if you don't know, you can say that Smith quoted Smith in 37, like that you can say.
Thank you.
But
Thank
ideally,
you so much.
yes. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes.
work cited.
Situation before page number, comma.
Sorry, ma'am, I could not listen. Can you please repeat? Hello. Can you
Hello.
please repeat?
Yes. Madam,
Yes.
is
Can
there
you please
no,
repeat?
is there no punctuation before page number in parenthetical reference?
Okay. Means he is Smith and 37. Here we should actually use comma.
Comma, yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
that's what I wanted. Okay, thank you. Similarly, the titles, if we are mentioning in the parenthetical reference, they should be italicized. Book
Ma'am,
full length.
title depends. If you say, for example, you are referring an article, it should be in double inverted comma.
Yes, that's
If you
true, but,
are quoting an individual poem, yeah.
No,
If you are
Madam,
yes.
you have used a glass menagerie, so that is the full length work, no? So it should be in italics.
Yeah, it should be in italics. Yes, it is. It is in italics. Yes.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So if you are citing a title, means if you are citing a work with no author, then what you should have? When no author is associated with the work to be cited, the first thing that appears on the work cited page, say for example, the title of the page. You don't know the author, who is the author. You have to write the title of the work, and later on you can give other references also. If the author is not there, title of the work. And here I told you, if the title is very long, it can be shortened in citation, but the first word of the title must be used to signal the correct source of the work cited page. It should be identical. So this is the thing. Say for example, the 3 storms that rag across the Midwest of January. This is the thing. So this is the article. This is collective known as the 1978. So you have to shorten the title in such a way that it can be recognized easily. So this is the way, say for in work cited in MLA work cited page, you have to acknowledge something. This is no author is given, so you are giving just the title of the page and the source, the container of the source, then the year and the location of the source. This is the way. What is that? Now, of these 9 points that we should always remember when we are quoting something anywhere. See, 9 points we have to remember, and when we are collecting information for our references, we should remember first the author, then the title of the source, title of the container, contributor, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. You make, when you are writing a paper or a thesis, I would suggest to you that you make a list. This chart you should have with you, and whenever you are collecting the sources, say for example, you are quoting something, you write the author's name. If it is available, then whatever information is available, you write in front of them. Then it will be easier for you to quote, to make to quotation, for quotation and for the references also. So these are, say, author and the title of the container, who is the contributor, what is the version of the thing, if version, what is the number, what is the publisher, who is the publisher, what is the location. These 9 elements are the core elements in MLA citations. So here, elements can be omitted. Say for example, author's name is not there, so you can omit the author's name, and you can begin your work citation, with the author's, the title of the work. Once all the elements are found for the source you are using, then you can put together and form a citation. Say for example, so author, title of the source, title of the container, contributor, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. 9 things. These are the core elements of MLA work citation. Author, title of the source, title of the container, contributor, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. Now we look at one by one. If we are talking about the author, so a work can be written by one author, two author, three or more than three authors. If it is one author, we have to write the writer's name in reverse order. Say for example, John or Smith. So we'll write Smith, John, or. Two, if you are quoting something that is written by two authors, you have to write Stanley, Clare. So first author's name should be in reverse order. Clare, Stanley, we are not writing. Instead, Stanley, Clare. And the second author's name should be in normal way. Robert Jones. We will not write Jones Robert, but we'll write Robert Jones. Then if we are quoting a work that is written by three or more authors, in that situation.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
I can one question, madam. Sir,
yes.
Myself, Dr. Sanjay Bardwaj. Madam, I know about why the reverse in writing this name. Any reason? As a system. No, I know only one. I know proper way, only knowledge for knowledge. I not correct, I only for knowledge. I want please, in reverse is compulsory, writing is reverse in compulsory or as a journal pattern. Please.
Sir, whenever you are quoting some author, if you have to reverse the author. I didn't think like that. Otherwise, I would have the answer of this question, why it is written in reverse order. But whatever you are writing, if you are writing a research paper or chapter or thesis, you have to give the writer's name in a reverse order. Am I clear, sir?
Thank you, madam. I know. Actually, I am not satisfied, but not for your behalf. Only I know many researchers and know about this. So he's saying it is a system. So only just now, okay, madam.
It is a system actually.
Can I add something? This is an accepted rule in the whole world. This is for alphabetical order, the surname. So if someone is looking in reference, naturally he will see the surname and then go to the work cited list or work consulted list, and it would be easy. That's why it has been made a rule which is accepted by all.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thanks for playing.
It is new knowledge for me, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Participants, thank you for asking question, but kindly be patient till ma'am completes, please.
Let them ask, madam. If they are asking, let them ask. Okay. So if you are quoting three or more than three authors, so first author, you write the name in reverse chrono, Mary Holland. You should write Holland Mary, and then after comma write et al. Full stop. So in text citation should like Smith, Stanley and Jones, Holland et al. So this is the thing. Now, if you are quoting some of the work that is being produced by the editor, translator, organizers, these type of work like editor, translator, performer, write the last name of the person followed by a comma, and then first name followed by a comma, and then connection with the name. Say for example, Wingfield Tom, comma, Wingfield, comma, Tom, and who is he? He is the editor. So in place of writer, you can write the editor's name, you can write the organizer's name, you can write the performer's name, translator name, if the author's name is not available. Or sometimes editor himself is the author. In that situation, you have to write it. So one person, if it is a one person editor, the same for room here also we follow. Means first author's name we will be write in reverse order, and the other authors will be write in a right way. Emma Watson, who is he? They were the performers. The Wingfield Tom, who is he? Is the editor. So this is the way we are writing. Now, if we are organizing, if we want to, if we are, authors do not have an individual person, it can be an organization, it can be an institution, it can be a government agency. What do we know? Say, for example, United Nations. So United Nations, so username, online users name are mostly like regular author's name. So here we have to find out who is the username. So here in that way, we have to find out the username and we'll write username. Now, the formatting of the title, it is important. So if the source is self-contained, say for example, a novel, so it is self-contained, or an anthology of poetry. So it should be the title. Sorry? Yes. So, if the title is self-contained, we should italicize it. If it is a part of the book, then we should write it in quotation marks. Say, for example, we are citing a poem from an anthology. So, in that situation, the individual poem that we are quoting should come in inverted commas, and the anthology, the anthology should be written in italicized. It should be italicized. So if you are using the name of the chapters, web pages, articles, particular episode of the television show, these are the things should be in quotation mark. And say, for example, you're quoting book, websites, journals, movies, and television series, these titles should be italics. Now, when a source that is being documented of a large source, say for example, it is a book or website, if a journal, magazine, newspaper, television series, anthology, these titles should be italicized. When you are, you should be very careful when you are distinguishing between a web page and website. So remember that if you are using a website of a school, say for example, Cadwell Community College and Technical Institute, this is the name of the institute. But whereas the writing center, it is in double inverted comma, it is the page of the website, and it should be written in double inverted commas. I think I'm clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will be looking at the contributor. Who are the contributors? This is the second type of authors. They have already included as editor, as author. That if you have already included it, say just before we talk about these things. Say for one person, Wickfield Tom, he is editor. In that situation, if you have already included them, then you need not to include it here. But if it is not there, you have to give them, you have to mention their names in a normal order. First name and then the last name. Say for example, adopted by, introduction, introduced by, directed by, narrated by, edited by, performed by, illustrated by, translated by. If the author is given, then first you will be giving the author's name, then the title, then the container, then the contributor, right? So if the contributor's name is different from the author's name, in that situation you have to include the contributor's name and you have to write in a normal order. There is no need of reversing the author's name or the editor's name, translator's name, anyway. So contributors can be adopted, it can be introduced, it can be directed, it can be narrated, it can be edited, it can be performed, it can be illustrated, it can be translated. We don't need to reverse, means we need to write their name in a normal order. Now, version. What is version? It is the source indicates that it is a form of version other than the original, then write the information. Say, for example, edition or the version. 7th edition, MLA 7th edition, MLA 9th edition, right? So these are the versions of the book. Number, some sources may be part of number sequence. Say for example, journal, volume 1, issue 2. So these are the numbers, volume and numbers. In case it can be a television serial, television season and episode. So a source in volume 64, number 1. So volume 64, number 1. We have to write like this. Now, if you are quoting a publisher, list the publisher only and not the location of the publisher. Earlier in 7th edition, we used to say like that, New Delhi and then OUP publication, say for example. Now we have to just give the name of the publisher, OUP publisher, that's it. Book publishers are often found on the title of the page, backside of the title, you can easily find out. So this is now publication date. If there are 2 dates, say for example, you have to write when you are quoting the giving the dates of publication, that it can be printed on the book, or if it is a website, it can be given like this: months, years, and seasons. So if there are 2 dates, give the one that is most relevant to the next sources. Say for example, one book is published in 2018 and the second version of that book is published in 2022. So you have to follow the latest version. Or if you are having the source, the version, the book is published twice, but you have the previous version. Say for example, you are referring the previous version, 2018 edition. In that situation, you have to give the, because since you are referring the 2018 version, you have to give the reference of 2018. In the real instance where no date is available for an online source, put the date you like this. If they're not available, in that situation, you can write access date. So day, month, and year we should follow. Now location, we can look at print sources. Here we use page number, and for online sources we use URL and DOI. URL will look like HTTP www.dat, and DOI is a mixture of number and alphabets. So let us look at what is URL. It is the component of URL is protocol followed by /forward and then host name and the path. Say, can you look at the image? HTTP is the protocol. Here the host name is www.style.mla.org and then / followed by this plagiarism and the academic dishonesty. This is the path. So the URL is the component. The component of URL is protocol, host, and path. If now this is important. If what is that? 1 second. Now it is important. If you want to hyperlink your URL, then you have to give HTTP followed by /. HTTP is /. If you want to hyperlink, and if you don't want to hyperlink, you can omit at HTTP. www, you can start from www. MLA 8th edition says that we should not use, we should not write HTTP while giving the references. But in 9th edition says that unless you want to hyperlink, you can omit HTTP, right? If a URL runs more than 4 lines, 3-4 lines, it is very long, you can truncate it. How do you truncate it? You can .galegroup.com.ps. This is very, and here what we do is go.galegroup.com.ps. This is the way we can truncate a long URL. I think I'm clear.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Now do DOI. Look at DOI. What is DOI? DOI it is a number, unique number, and a mixture of numbers and letters that typically brings with the number. If the DOI is usually DOI should precede by HTTP / and then then doi.org, then the number, that the digit, number and letter, it should be given. But if it is not given, say for example, you are quoting some source and it has only numbers, here you have to add this thing. In your reference, in your works cited page, you have to add HTTPS and then / doi.org / and then you write the numbers, DOI number. Now, how can we create a works cited entry? So first, fill out the core element. I told you, there are 9 elements. There are 9 points that you have to keep in mind. So fill out the elements with the chart and then find out the sources which is available. Whatever information is available right in front of them. Use the chart to complete your works cited entry and information. Say for example, writer's name is there, the title name is there, then the publisher's name is there, year is there, and the location is there. So accordingly, you can create a works cited entry. And in in-text citation, you have to write Bronte 35. Bronte 35. See, Charlotte Bronte, you're quoting Jane Eyre, and these are the publishers. These are 1922 and page number 35 to 76. If you are quoting, now we will be looking at the print sources. How can we quote a print source? Book with one author. If you are quoting a book with one author, so how will it look? Fitzgerald F. Scott, The Great Gatsby, and then the press and the page, then the year. For the printed source, if it is 2 sources, if 2 authors are giving, first writer's name reverse order and second in normal order, then if it is book, then you have to italicize it, which edition it is, if it is available, edition is version is available, who is the container, who is the publisher, then the year. In text citation, we write, madam, somebody asked me, actually I was confused. Here, what we do is, in 9th edition, we don't use commas. We just write, in parenthetical citation, we write the author's name and the page number. We never need to write the comma, say for Gerson and then comma and 102. In 9th edition, we don't use commas. Now, book with 3 or more authors, if you are using, then write the first author's name in reverse order. After that, followed by a comma, et al, and then give the writers, give the title in italicized, the publisher and the writer. So likewise, so you have to follow. If anthology means, these 9 points you have to remember: author, title of the source, title of the contributor, title of the container, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. These are the key component of MLA 9th edition. So whatever is available, you just put it and you just write it. Say for example, here we are in anthology, we are citing a poem. So this is the writer's name in reverse order, followed by we write the poem's name in double inverted comma. After that, the container. The anthology is the container of the source, so it should be italicized. And then, since it is edited, contributor, who is the contributor? It is edited by Stephen Greenwald. Here, the edition is number, version is available, then number is available. You have to give that. Then publisher's name, then the publication date, and the page number. Book with editor as author. So Hugh Titt, he is the editor, write editor. Then full stop, write the collected poems, Sylvia Plath, right? Harper Penn, he is the publisher and the page number. In-text citation will look like. We never use comma. According to MLA 9th edition, we should not use comma after the writer's name. Selection within the book with editor as author. So he is the editor and he is the author also. So what we do is quoted editor. So here what we do is his selection. We are quoting his work, editor's work. What he wrote mirror. So here we put it in double inverted comma, and the container is collected poems Sylvia Plath. So it should be italicized, and Harper, this is the publisher, this is the date, and this is the page number. Now, if we are quoting Bible or other religious work, what should we do? The title of the Bible should be italicized. Then we write the version, say King James Version, followed by comma, the National Publishing Compress, 1968. If you are quoting the print periodicals, then print periodicals means, say for example, any magazine. Say for example, you are quoting an article from a magazine. So what you do is, here you write the title of the article should be in double inverted commas, and Rolling Stone, it is the container. The container name will be in italicized. Then volume is available, volume. Then the publisher information is available. Write the publisher's name. Then write the year. Then the page number. If you are citing a brochure. So here what we do is, here, say for example, a brochure is being published by Parent Information Center. So here we will be writing in a normal order, in an original order. Writers, the publisher of the brochure. Then what is that? The title of the brochure should be italicized. Who is the publisher? And what type of source it is, right? Brochure. Now, if you are following, if you are handouts. So what you do is, you have to write the author's name in reverse order. Then the title should be in italicized. Then year. Then what type of information it is, what sort of information. Then handout. A writer's name will be, in-text citation will be like Williams. Add additional information at the end of the citation, indicating type of what type of source, whether it is handout, whether it is brochure, if it is a lecture, if it is a transcript. Now, if you are looking at the web page. Now, if we are looking at the web page with author, so what we do is, web page, we will follow the same thing. Reverse order author's name. If it is an individual work, then it should be like italicized. If it is not in of any book, then we have to write in double inverted comma. Then we need to give the original source of the book, and then the publisher name, then year, which date, May 2000, say for example. After that, we need to give the URL. In-text citation, we will be writing the name of the author. When it is a web page, I told you there is no need of giving a page number. So that is why here we will be giving the last name of the author. So web page without author, so it will be like same. In-text citation will be like bullying and testing, no laughter matters, because author's name is not there. So that is why we will be giving the authors, the title of the work. If it is a corporation as author, so what we do is we write the corporation name, and then the work name should be in italicized. The container should be in it. See, the title should be in double inverted comma, and container should be in italicized. Then the page number, so then the year and the publish and the URL. In-text citation will be the corporation name will be written in the in-text citation. If you are sourcing an online dictionary, write the source that you are quoting. So, for example, you are sourcing a particular date, particular term. So you write in double inverted comma, and you have container's name should be in italics, then which year it is published, and then the URL. Online periodicals, if you are quoting is Smith Rock, then you have to give the same thing, and in-text citation. Ebook, if it is an ebook, girls fall. So after that means our first author names will come, then the girls fall, then the girl fall down, means this is the title of the work, then the container of the book, of the source, then the year, then the URL, in-text citation. Now, national conference, if you are quoting a national conference live article, so what should you do? You have to give the author's name in reverse order, title name in double inverted commas, and the container name in italicized, volume number, issue number, and which season it is published, and the which season it is published, and the URL. In-text citation should be like only author's last name. Sorry. National conference live article without DOI. If DOI is not with DOI, if DOI is there, you write the author's name in reverse order. If it is one author, only one author. If the second author and the second author's name, three authors, then et al, use et al, and the titles, the author's name should be in double inverted comma, and the source should be, the container should be in italicized. If it is edited by, give the details of edition, volume number, year, and the DOI. HTTP, if the only number is there, you should add HTTP colon then / doi.org / and then the DOI number. This should be the way to write a DOI. In-text citation will write only the author's last name. So here we are, say for example, YouTube lecture, how you are going to record YouTube video or YouTube lecture. So if the author's name is not given, then you have to start with the title of the source. Say for example, Grammar Girl, how to use who versus whom. Now, who is the container? Container should be italicized. Who uploaded it? It is uploaded by this communication. When it is uploaded? 4th March 2014. The location is URL. In-text citation, in in-text citation, we will be giving the name of uploader. Who uploaded this? That name should come into in-text citation. If you are using a film, what you should do is author of the film, and means who is the writer. So author, here he is the writer. So what is the association of the person? He is the writer. Then the film name, the name of the movie should be italicized. Then who directed it? So the contributor name, in place of contributor's name, there comes the director. Directed by Andrew Stanton and Agnes Malkin. Then who is the publisher? Picture. Then the publication date and the location, Netflix. So for film, we use the writer's name as author, and we write that he is the author, right? In text citation, we'll write the author's name.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you mentioned in that slide the name of the Netflix, right? So the movie release date might be different, and the movie when it was uploaded, it was added to the Netflix. That date will be different. So which date will be used?
Published date.
Publishing date means the release date.
Yeah, release date.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what happened? So this is the works cited. So when we are creating our works cited page, we should remember that initially when I started my lecture, at that time itself I told you how to format your paper. You first go to insert. Here when you click on that, you go to page number. Here you read, go first is top left, top right. You go there and you write your name and the page number and select Times New Roman font 12. Okay, after that, this works cited. Earlier in previous versions of citation, MLA citation, we used to bold it, works cited, or the title of the page, we used to bold it. Here we don't, we know there is no need of bold. So we will keep it like this, works cited, and then margin should be 1 inch every. All side 1 inch, left, right, up and down 1 inch. Then we will be creating our sources in alphabetical alphabetical orders, and then this way. And if it runs, if the citation runs with more than one line, then it should half inch indent more. We should indent it half inch more. Then it will be like this. Say for example, let me share my screen. This is the document. Okay. So say for example, so here this is the paragraph center, right? So you click on here, right? Here you have to say, what? Okay, here you just left aligned. Okay, body text, it will be indentation. Here you can select the indentation. Say for example 0.5 and write it here. What should we do is hanging before and after 0, and here we do double space and we click on it. I didn't write anything here, that's why it is showing here. But 1 second. So this is the way we have to click on it. From where I should copy something.
डिप्लोमा होता है ITI तो शायद.
If my screen is shared. Oh my God, what is this?
टेक्निक तो नहीं.
My screen is shared.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, am I clear to you? What should we do? So, oh my God. Okay. Now this is the thing. Say for example, I copy something from somewhere. Just give me 1 second.
का व्यावसायिक तकनीकी पाठ्यक्रम है.
1 second, I'll copy something from somewhere so that I can show you. Say for example, this is the quotation that we want to do it. Like, so we select it. Okay. Then we click on here. left margin, it will be left margin, body size this, and then we will do it like this. We select indentation 5, and then here we hanging, then it should be 0. Here it should be double space and like this. So what happened? Hanging it should be no. 1 second, let me see what had happened. Hanging it should be no. Something went wrong. I don't know, something went wrong here. But if you do like this, then it will go like this. This is the format. So this is the way, this is the right way. When you click on here, paragraph, here there is an option, alignment. You select left, outline level body text, then indentation if you go 0.5, and then here if you want to indent the paragraph, choose first line. So the first line of the paragraph will be indent the whole document. And if it is works cited page, here you need to choose in hanging line. Here you should choose before and after 0. This is line spacing double, and then you click on it and you will find this. So I think I'm clear to all of you. So here with the quote, I would like to end my lecture, that writing the perfect paper is not like a military operation. It takes discipline, it takes foresight, it takes research strategy, and if it is done in a right way, ends in total victory. Thank you so much. Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Can I please ask you something?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm Meenakshi Kulkarni from Nagpur.
Yes,
Actually,
madam.
till now, I have been using MLA style sheet 7, and
Yes,
like
ma'am.
automatically in the referencing this, I have Windows 10. It can be done, but now because
Yes.
the papers, they are not accepting 7.
Yes.
They want the carelessly
Either they're
either 8,
yes,
8 or 9. So that will
Yes.
really require, now I understood the way you explained. I'm really grateful to you, but then
Thank
that
you.
will really need a lot of practice now,
Yes,
because
definitely.
till now it was the computer was doing things for us.
Yes.
If you can just share your PPT with the
Definitely.
organizers, and
Yes.
so that we'll go through it again and again, and then we'll get the knack of
Yes,
it.
sure. Definitely.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ask later on your.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you can ask, sir. You're audible.
Yes, you're audible. Please ask.
Unmute yourself and ask, sir. Kindly unmute yourself.
ஆமா சார் 3 தாச்சி சார்ஜ் மட்டும் சார் நமக்கு ஃபீட்பேக் போட்டி ஆகும் 40 நான் வாங்கியிருந்தா
If you are having any question, please ask.
2 நாள் முடிஞ்சிட்டு 1000 ரூபாய் கட்டுக்கிறோமாமா
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sir.
Hello.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you
Can I
want to
ask
say,
my
sir?
question?
Yes.
Priyanka, ma'am, you can speak.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it has happened to me 2 or 3 times. Means when I use a quotation, I use proper quotation marks. I give in-text citation. I use colon also. But then when I put it in the plagiarism checker, then those quotations show as plagiarized. And I don't know why this happens. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it does not. So do you have any explanation for that?
Ma'am, you're putting in the quotation mark. Sometimes it happens in Turnitin, and I also struggle a lot when I was writing my thesis. The thing is, there is a way, means you can either paraphrase it and then write it. Maybe it will not take as plagiarism. But again, you have to put it in inverted comma and give the credit to the original author.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, there is a question there. Someone commented that there are online tools also available which do this work. Yes, there are online tools available like Citing Machine, Purdue, or these are the website that you can go through. But sometimes I found that these when you learn thing and you do thing, it is correct way of doing something, because sometimes I myself experienced then that sometimes they those citation that they generate, it is not correct.
Online class on exam center.
Yes, any other question?